Hello everyone. So it's peak time for each and every one of us in our clinics, and we are right away in the mid of the summer, and during this time the quantity of the patients used to get enhanced in our OPDs. So we see lots of beautiful cases, either acute or chronic. So we'll discuss with you a beautiful case of pyrexia of an infant, of a 3-year-old infant baby boy, and especially in homeopathy we need to very much exaggerate ourselves to try to find the peculiarity in the case. These small infants couldn't speak out, so we need to judge ourselves. We need to very much dependent on the attender, especially on their parents, especially on their father, on their mother, to get out the accurate symptomatology. So we'll try to discuss about it. So let's check out the pathophysiology of fever in infant and children. So fever usually occur in response to the release of endogenous pyrogenetic mediator, we call it as cytokinins, in particular of interleukin 1. Cytokinin stimulate the production of prostaglandin by the hypothalamus, and prostaglandin readjust and elevate the temperature set point. So prostaglandin re-elevates the temperature of our body. So this is basically the pathophysiology. We have to find out the release of cytokinin is the major cause which stimulate the prostaglandin by the hypothalamus. So this pathophysiology we must keep in mind, and this all terminology we have to be very much fluent with in order to discuss with an allopath, especially the pediatrician, how our medicine works, and then only we can grow up ourselves at that level. Fever plays an integral role in fighting infection, and although it may be uncomfortable and does not necessitate the temperature in a otherwise healthy child. Some studies even indicate that lowering the temperature can prolong some illness. However, fever increases the metabolic rate and demands on the cardiopulmonary system. So that's the major pathophysiology we have. Sometimes we used to lower the temperature of the body by the isopathy, and it can later harm ourselves. So be very much fluent in your medicines, be very much confident in your practice to conquer all these cases. So see some of the etiology of fever in infant and child, especially viral and respiratory gastrointestinal infection, certain bacterial infection called otitis media, pneumonia, and UTI. So these all are basic illnesses of the acute fever, especially I am telling you. So as a homeopath, what we should look around, that is the main point. We should look around some of the basic chief complaint. What is LHMC? So we can draw the LHMC. Try to find what are the location, sensation, modalities, and the concomitant in the case. You have to be very much observant in the case, especially in pediatric case. You have to be very much pinpoint to the subject. Sometimes you have to be very much like a detective and diagnose a case, like Sherlock Holmes. So observation, what is observed in a children, what is the mental state, what is something which has changed, what is a changed state, exciting factor, what is the aggravation and amelioration, that is one thing, and the generality, what is the stool, what is the urine status, what is the blood circulation, what is the overall body status. You can keep in mind the generalities which does not correspond to the pathology. So we'll discuss a case of an 11-year-old boy, 11-month-old boy to be honest, suffering of fever from last 3 days. Tried paracetamol and azithromycin but no relief. So he tried paracetamol and azithromycin. Generally parents used to give these medicines, but no relief. Constant fever. Some of the peculiar, I will tell you, a lot of perspiration in the scalp. Scalp is completely wet with the perspiration. Bluish appearance of face, lots of bluish appearance of face. Very much clinging to the mother, very much clinging to the mother. She won't even trying to leave the mother. Doesn't have stool for last 3 days, so he's very much constipated. Doesn't have stool for last 3 days. He not eating anything, not playing. So he's not eating anything, not playing anyone. Pretty much indifferent. Just clings back to the mother. Very much clinging to the mother. Thermally is what? And he's thirsty. So this is the case. This is the whole summary. I took half an hour with his mother to find out the accurate symptomatology. Now the analysis of this case. So rubrics here I took: clinging, mother 2, perspiration in the scalp, rectum constipation, fever during, indifference, apathy to everything. He is not playing, he is not eating anything, and bluish appearance of the face. So when I club up all this rubric, the remedy which comes out in Natramur. So Natramur, BD for 3 days was prescribed, and then SL200, and he got some miraculous result. So in this way, in this depth, we have to go. Don't be in hurry to prescribe this. Don't be in hurry to prescribe in acute. Try to go in depth of each and every case. Don't give Eupatorium perf. Don't give Belladonna instantly. Try to go in depth of each and every case. Try to exaggerate the mentals and the peculiar, and then give on the basis of peculiarity. You will be able to succeed. Sometimes very well selected theraps also fails in fever. Learn from it. These all our 2 books. You can also have that. Do write it down to me if you are learning something good from all these videos. Do write it down to me and Nishan 25 Smile box, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you.